Now, in our conversations with people, being zealous, though, looking for the good in a conversation, bringing good into a conversation. We do it by consoling our neighbor in his trials, encouraging him in his annoyances, strengthening him in his weaknesses, raising him up when he is cast down, give him good advice with discretion, and leading him to God to virtue. For it says, only let your conversation be worthy of the gospel of Christ, that whether I come and see you or being absent, may hear of you, and that you stand fast in one spirit, with one mind, laboring together for the faith of the gospel. Philippians 1:27, and St. Peter says, but according to him that hath called you, who is holy, be you also in all manner of conversation holy. Peter 1:15. So let's look at this. We speak of having spiritual conversations. It's not always going to be talking about the life of one saint, talking about this point in catechism. It's the everyday conversations that we have with people, helping them in their trials, and helping them, in their successes, and encouraging them, giving them advice. It is something that could be finance. You don't really think finance and spirituality go together, but leading a person to prudence, to temperance. So there is, in these day-to-day things, the good, the spiritual good that's always there. It's always there. It might be underneath the surface, not that far underneath, but it is always there. There's always the spiritual in a conversation. You can talk about anything. There's always that spiritual element, and there's always the good. We need to draw from it. It's like Saint Francis de Sales, when he spoke about the time that he went to one of the rectories of his order, and he came late at night. It was locked out, and he couldn't, get a hold of anybody. So he sat there in the snow all night, and instead of complaining about it, he gave thanks to God for his suffering. So he recognized the good from the situation, that he's able now to offer himself to God. And so what we deal with difficulties, we can say, I can offer it to God, and having a holy conversation with God in that, in our prayer. And that's the beauty, that even as we're speaking with other people, we can converse with God, because God is present, and he wants to hear good triumph in our conversations, because that is the way that we give him glory. If in our conversations with each other, in our dealings with one another, the end must and always be the glory of God. Because when you say the glory of God, that encompasses everything. That encompasses our salvation. That encompasses goodwill. That encompasses overcoming sin. That encompasses everything. Give glory to God. And, we say, blessed be this day. Blessed be Jesus Christ. Yesterday, today, and tomorrow. And the self-same forever. And that is the beautiful end to a conversation. Praise be to Christ.